et lys skal brenne for denne lille jord. Den blanke himmelstjerne der vi og alle bor. Må alle dele håpet, så gode ting kan skje. Må jord og himmel møtes, et lys tent for det.
So I wanted to tell you about this little Christmas porridge tradition that we have in Norway, and you may find that, I don't know, other Scandinavians relate to it as well, or it may be subtly different. But in Norway, a kind of fairly old Christmas tradition is that, you know, you have the whole family gather around the table having a meal, which is a rice porridge. So that's rice cooked in milk. It's a particular kind of rice that sort of resembles risotto rice in a way. It's called porridge rice, and so everyone gets a portion each. But in one of the portions there is an almond, usually a peeled almond, and actually a half, because you don't want it to split in half and become two, and obviously you don't want it to show, because whoever gets the almond is supposed to keep it secret and make everyone believe that they have not found the almond. So everyone has to kind of pretend that they haven't found it and kind of, you know, suspect the other family members. Oh, you have it. Oh, I'm sure you have it. Oh no, I saw Granddad earlier. He was looking very cheeky and I think he put something in his napkin. And then everyone's like acting super silly the whole time they're eating this meal. And at the end, when everyone's done and they've had their seconds and we're about to eat dessert, and we might be at the end of dessert, which is actually usually cured meat. Fun fact, it's cured meat and what we call flatbread, which is very, very fine, crisp, arguably not even bread, it's just like really thin, crisp thins. And that's when it's time for the person to own up to having found the almond, and they have to show it, and they usually also will show you how they hid it. So, you know, the most impressive way is of course to hide it in your mouth whilst you have your dessert and your second, and you will then get a prize, which is usually a gift, you know, wrapped up in Christmas gift wrap, and inside is a marzipan. It can be a bag of marzipan treats or one pig-shaped marzipan, because pigs is a Christmas symbol in Norway, and you are expected to share the marzipan with the family around the table anyway, but at least you get, you know, the glory of having one, so that's pretty cool. And it's just ridiculous and hilarious and yeah, fun, important tradition. It's become across families, I found, since I grew up, that it's been moved to the 23rd, to so-called Little Christmas Eve, because we can't really have 2 full courses at Christmas Eve. It's a lot of food, but some people still do this on Christmas Eve. And the food, yeah, it's basically rice porridge. It's cooked rice in milk, and then you sprinkle some cinnamon on top and some sugar and a little bit of butter that you let melt in the middle, which is called the butter eye. And being in the middle of the butter eye is the best place you can be. That's like a Norwegian saying, if you're at the sweet spot, you are in the middle of the butter eye. So it's quite a culturally significant meal. I have made this for people in the UK, and they do get a bit confused. They're like, is this a dessert? And no, it's not. It's the dinner, and that's why we have salty cured meats for dessert, to kind of, you know, balance that out. So it's a little bit of an opposite thing in a way. So I thought you might find that quite interesting. I hope me and my family get to do this again on the 23rd, as that's become kind of tradition for us. So yeah, maybe it's something you want to try out as well.
Så tenner vi 2 lys i kveld, 2 lys for håp og glede. De står og skinner for seg selv, og oss som til stede. Så tenner vi 2 lys i kveld, 2 lys for håp og glede.